Hello there, stranger. Long time no see. I feel like I have some splaining to do. Miss Abby's here. Give me some moral support. Well, yeah, it's been too long. I have thought of you every day. I promise you I have. Been in a little holding pattern of some sort. I'm not going to give any negative attributes to it because I'm not going to give it any power. It's a transition. But if you followed my channel and you've watched some of my videos, you know probably that I can't fake this. I love to make videos, but I have to really be there. I have to be open and clear and feeling good. And it's just been so heavy and kind of ugly the last couple of months. So, try as I might, and even with Abby's encouragement, I just haven't been able to get myself to sit down. I've kind of been just working on things. Not really doing a lot of physical stuff, but I've been kind of sidelined by a lot of physical stuff, and it was just time to sit with myself a bit, get a lot of rest. Thanks, Abby. And just wait. Just be patient and listen. So, in a way, it's good and bad to live alone. I really treasure my freedom, flexibility, just listening to my own intuitions and acting on those things, and just feeling like when I follow what I feel, it teaches me a lot. So, but on the other hand, living alone, there's no one to bounce things off of, or to call you on your stuff, or to, I don't know, just to be there to understand or commiserate with. Still, I'm happy. I'm very happy that I have this time, and that I'm being truthful to myself about what I can expect and what I can do and what I can hold myself responsible for. So absolutely, of course, animals are number one. My babies have got me through everything and still are, and so I do have the routine in the morning and in the evening, and taking care of their well-being and feeding them and going outside, and so that's been great. I did the very last thing that I did that was super fun was in November. I made my goal and I met it. I went to an endurance event, and I took both horses, I took both dogs, and I did take some video and some photos, but I think I'm going to make a little story time out of it, because I was really mostly just immersed the whole time, so I didn't think about actually making the video, just taking some shots and stuff like I typically would. So that was where I left off, and I was going to make a video. So that's when all the things started going sideways and upside down, and I hurt my hands pretty badly. I'm almost over it. I'm not going to really focus on my hands, but I smashed my finger in the truck door after I had gotten home from a magnificent trip, put the horses back in the corral, brought the dogs out. I was just grabbing my bags so I could go in the house and maybe just take a shower and relax for a little bit and then unpack everything. And I just grabbed the door instinctively with this hand for some reason as it was slamming closed. So my whole finger was looking really ugly, and even though the pain went away very quickly, I was so lucky to have my tuning fork and my essential oils. I used helichrysum for the blood clotting, and I used copaiba and frankincense for inflammation. I used lavender for the pain. I did my 428 hertz for DNA repair and love. And what else did I use? Oh, different crystals and things, yeah. So I was really focusing on natural healing, and it worked very, very well. It's been almost 2 months, and I'm still purple on the fingernail, but I haven't lost it, and it's growing. So I just didn't want you to look at it and feel like there was pain there. I have no pain. So I thought I would just use these pretty gloves anyway, because they're kind of matchy-matchy for the table and for my shirt. And that way, later on, I could show you close-ups of the crystals without thinking about how my hands look. Because on top of that, a few weeks after that, I had some sad news about my neighbor. She was well into her 80s, and she passed away, and I was taking care of her cat while things were happening, and she was unable. So anyway, the cat just kind of reverted to feral, unfortunately. She had been a rescue, and I'm sure she was completely traumatized by all the stuff going on in the apartment, going in and out, and people and family and all the drama. So she was in hiding, and since I knew her, I thought she would be okay, and I could get a blanket wrapped around her and tuck her up and put her in the carrier. Unfortunately, she was absolutely freaked out, and I was really stupid not to. I don't know. I really felt like she was ready, and she would be upset, but it would be over quickly. But she bit me seriously through a blanket. I couldn't believe how stupid I was. And yeah, so I needed to make a move that would help her get into the kennel, but I was really afraid for my face because I was in a bad position with her and I was alone, so I just let her go. And then a few days later, I was still going over there and feeding her and cleaning the litter box and all that. I remembered lavender. So I mixed up a little bit of lavender oil with water in my spray bottle. And I went over and sprayed the whole apartment. I sprayed the cat carrier, the blanket, sprayed myself. I sprayed under the bed where the cat was hiding. And then I left her alone for about an hour. And then I came back and I brought my other neighbor here who has a cat that looks very much like her. And he had agreed to adopt this kitty. And so she wasn't happy, but no one got bit and no one got scratched. But I was shaking like a leaf. Oh, lordy, lordy. And now I seem to be having some knee issues. I think I actually pulled a tendon. No, not a tendon, a ligament, while I was down on my knees. And I kind of torqued a little, so. It's been some kind of a mess. All I wanted to do is relax and make videos. But I wasn't sleeping very well. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. So, I owe you some videos. And I'm going to make it up to you. I'm definitely feeling better. And I'm just going with the flow. But after the eclipse season here that has just passed, And moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn. Yeah, the Scorpio season was very intense, and Sag was a lot better, but I was still resting, so here I am, and the crystals have been kind of calling me. I post occasionally on Instagram, and I posted a picture. Actually, I just took a few photos. I was realizing I hadn't been taking any pictures either, and that's when I know I'm really down in the dumps, when I'm not seeing the beauty and wanting to capture it. And so I happened to be outside, and I was waiting for the dogs to go pee, and I was just looking at my little rock garden outside, and we'd had a little bit of rain, and I was just admiring how the patterns looked and the colors and textures, and I thought, oh, I need my crystals. Why am I not doing more with my crystals? So I came in the house. I came in back into this room here, and it's been below freezing. It's been down to like 26 or something at night, and getting up to like low 40s during the day. So this room back here, I don't heat. I close it off. So it's been freezing, and now it's not so bad. It's pretty mild. So the timing is perfect. But when I came back here, I happened to see my little sand garden, my little Zen garden. I have another one over here. And they've been set up the way they are with crystals for a very long time. And I kind of had the pull to play with them a little bit and change out some crystals. So, just recently, I got that sort of the draw to the crystals and what I wanted to put there. I also have a package coming. I'll probably do an unboxing. But it's very unusual for me. It's not typically something I do or suggest to anybody, but I bought some crystals online. I'm so desperate to just get some new energy and just see a few things that I don't have or things to share with you in a video. So since I haven't gone to any gem shows it's been like 2 years, I think, right? So that's my little holiday present to myself. And that should be coming pretty soon. So stay tuned. But meanwhile, I have a lot of quartz crystals that I wanted to play. And some Amazonite, which is sort of the blue aqua color theme that we've got going on here. So I'll show you the ones that are already on here because they're beautiful. And then I'm just going to move things around and show you the crystals. So after that long intro, thank you if you're still with me. All right. Well, when you think about a longer video like this with just brushing and gloves and table sounds, Maybe with just a little introduction and then no talking. What do you think? Let me know if you would think that would be relaxing for you. I like starting like this and ending like this because it's super relaxing to do as well. I love using this brush. It's so very, 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 very soft brush, soft brush. And it has powder inside. Do you remember this one from a long time ago? And if you push on it, it shoots air through the powder and puts the powder in the brush. So I can brush, 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 brush. Some nice powder along your neck, down your shoulders, your arms. Neck, 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 neck. Neck, 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 neck. Behind your ears. Down your arm. Your arm. It smells nice. I put some Burt's Bees dusting powder in here. It smells very light and fresh. Can you see the powder? Maybe you can't tell. It's very light and fluffy. We'll start with the small one, I guess. This is a very simple one, a rectangle, and on it I have my collection of Record Keeper rubies. They are raw stones that have raised triangles on one or both sides. And this is the natural shape that they form. They're pretty scratchy. I'm very drawn to them. And I have from teeny tiny, actually this is a slice of one. It's such a dark color, and it has triangles on both sides, which you're not going to be able to see because it's so tiny. It is tiny. And I have sizes that go all the way up to the biggest one. It's a good chunky size. You can see our triangles there. And on this side too. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I also have this sitting here. This is a little soapstone carving. Oop, got a little hair on there. What a surprise. And this is a little container. It's from Peru. A little top. And inside there I have some powder that is from the bottom of my box of incense, in the inside liner, the little envelope that all the incense is in. I like to keep that. It smells good, and you can always sprinkle it here and there. I was thinking of putting it in with the sand, but I just like that it's in this little container. Like a little flower. Like that. I'm going to take all of these off. I have another plain silver tray. I'll probably put these on. Rubies. And they've been sitting on a base of little tiny pebbles. These are from a very, very beautiful beach, Central California coast, called Moonstone Beach. And you can see how beautiful these little tiny, tiny, perfectly smooth pebbles are. A few little pieces of shell as well. And sometimes you find agates in the sand. That's the sand at the beach. It's all this. And it's so much fun to just sift through it and look at it when it's wet. See what you find. But they do have moonstone there. That's why it's called Moonstone Beach. And I've found some teeny tiny pieces, but not for a long time. Hi, Miss Abby. She's very happy because, of course, she's been after me to make videos too. She enjoys the energy when I'm in my groove. I'm going to keep these as the base layer. And for this one, I think we're going to use the quartz. This is going to be kind of like an amplifier. Not so much a grid necessarily, but whenever you combine crystals with intention, the energies do go out into the universe or stay within your bubble, whatever you intend. And this one my intention is compassion for self and for others. It's a really very difficult year, no doubt about it. And the holidays at the end of the year are not always the easiest for people. So I do have a lot of compassion. And I intend for a blessing for everyone to find that place that turns them around in the way that it's happening for me right now. Maybe the pressure is lightening a little bit for you too. And maybe it's time to see the beauty again, take more photos, talk to friends, just get out of our heads for a while. Definitely been in hibernation on a lot of levels. And it's alright. Sometimes it's necessary, but definitely have to take care of yourself. Can't fake it. But you can lower your expectations a little bit. I'm just happy if I get the things done that I need to do, and then flow with it. Sometimes I achieve a lot of things. Sometimes I feel like I'm procrastinating. I think it's always the same. And I think that's universal, the reaction to stress and confusion and the unknown. We either dive in and take on too much, or we put up a wall and close ourselves out and just hope it goes away. So, I'm here to tell you I do both. It's okay. So, with the intention of compassion and amplifying the grace that's available to us all, to push us forward, to lift us up. Yeah. Come on now. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to start with this larger piece. Look at that beautiful, pure, clear quartz. It is so simple, so light and uplifting. If you're low energy, pure quartz crystal with intention of motivation or energy to do something fun, even just whatever you wish, just ask and activate the crystal that you keep near you. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And this one, my little pointer wand. It's very appropriate today because it's a clear quartz. This one has little shadows in there. Hopefully it will show. there's like, they're inclusions, but they are like little pyramids inside there. Can you see them from that direction, maybe? Yeah. So this one is very deep. It shows lots of layers. It had lots of growth spurts where in between there was time for these minerals, these crystals, to form little shapes within a crystal. These are very good to meditate with. And just peer inside them and go deep, deep, deep. Very smooth. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to put that right here. Scratching. Okay. And I also have this sweet little cluster. Nice and tiny, but with lots of facets. And these are good for grids, even a standalone grid, just on a pattern or something like that, on a little platform of shungite or something like that, because the energy is directed in all different ways throughout the room. So this one we'll put here. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I must really need this because I can feel my heart is pounding a little bit faster. Oh, I'm kind of seeing, I'm understanding something right now. It's going to make sense in a little while when we work with the Amazonite over here on the other grid, and why I'm being drawn to these colors too. I've had a dream. I had a dream last night, and I realized that I've had a dream several days in a row, nights in a row. I haven't been sleeping solidly, so I've been in and out of dream state, so the dreams are really all mixed up. But I have been screaming and nothing comes out. Just like trying to get someone's attention, trying to call my dog's name. There's a different dreams, and then that's the similar theme. Throat chakra. Yeah, I'm not speaking up or being heard or not expressing myself very well. All right, we're going to use that in our intention for the second Zen garden. Okay, so now I want to, maybe I'll do this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move these in just a little bit. That. And then I have these tiny little pillars of clear quartz. These are nice for little grids. Look at that. Pretty, 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 pretty. Simple and powerful. Directing the energy up. So put 1. 2. 3. And 4. Oh, beauty. Put it down. I'll make a little flat spot through the rocks. There you go. How's that? Look at these babies. Oh, so pretty. This one just doesn't want to stay up. Here, buddy. You'll go that way. Okay. Gotta listen to the crystals. They know which way they want to face. Oh, so pretty, pretty, pretty. So, I set this intention here with you for great compassion for ourselves and others, and for energy, extra good, pure, beautiful energy coming to you to use for whatever you see fit. Whatever you see fit that makes your heart open, that makes you happy, that makes you feel satisfied, or that helps you tick the things off your list and makes you feel content. Whatever it takes, I wish that for you. And for me. Beauty, 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 beauty. All right. So, now let's go to the second one. Do you remember this one? I did a video, an unboxing video, when I first got this one. It's kind of hard to tell the black part. Of course, it's the yin-yang symbol. And one side has white sand, and this side has black sand. But it's on a black base, so it doesn't show up very well on camera. This comes with a little rake that you can groom your garden, place your crystals. And this one's all wood. And this is the way it's been set up for quite some time now. On this side I had 2 types of amethyst. I've been working a bit with the amethyst to bring my dreams back. Thanks a lot. I have these weird nightmares so I can't speak. But amethyst is good by your bed and to hold when you're relaxing, getting ready for sleep. It's a protective energy. This is chevron amethyst with a stripe through it. It's a very, it's a nice gentle energy too. It's very kind and calming. You know, it's just one of those soothing. Amethyst and rose quartz are so good together. Amethyst is more for the mind and the intuition, and amethyst and rose quartz for the heart. And also for the heart, some green calcite. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Oh, I just love calcite. And this green is particularly sweet. Also, happy vibe, uplifting, an amplifier, and green heart energy. Working on the heart, yeah. Very sweet. So that's one side, and then the opposite side, I had some shungite, little shungite spheres. They're all about taking energy and transmuting, clearing other stones, clearing the area, and also accepting whatever you're ready to let go of to be recycled, repurposed as beautiful energy. And the counterstone, or counterpart, or maybe I should say teammate, that goes so well with shungite, is seraphinite. Seraphinite? Seraphinite. Like the seraphim, the angels. And if you can see these close enough, you will see they have sort of a feathery kind of texture inside. And when you look at big pieces, you can easily imagine that they're somewhat angelic. They could be formed into wings. Very pretty. They're also from Russia, and they are found in the area where shungite comes from as well. So I think it's a sort of synergy that they work together. I have to find a new place for them. It's hard with little balls because they roll off everything. And the last piece is my favorite chrysocolla. It's a druzy. It's called gem silica, a raw piece. That is, the druzy is the crystalliness in the inside that it's gotten turned into, and then the sides are the regular chrysocolla, and then on one side right there is malachite, the darker right there. This is a beautiful stone. That's the bottom. Or no, I guess that'd be the inside if it was like a little geode. I'm not really sure. But the outside's beautiful too. It's just like pure chrysocolla. Oh, and this was also for heart energy, big time. Just trying to find myself again, you know, and self-preservation has kind of shut me down. I haven't been participating with anything. Yeah, that's not good for people. Not good for me. So I was working with this one. Thank you, crystals. So now I'm just going to smooth the sand out a little bit with the back of the rake. And I see a little bit of white sand has gotten into the black sand. A little bit of the black sand has gotten into the white sand. Because, you know, cats. But not too bad. It just makes the black a little bit sparkly. So here's the rake part. Just add a little texture. And then we'll lightly rake. Smooth. There. And now for the white side. This one almost looks like salt. It's so white and crystally. Even it out a little bit. And now we do the raking. Should come with a little broom. There. A And for this one, well, I am going to use some shungite, and I have a quartz crystal in an unusual shape. It almost looks like, the flat part is like this, so it's pointing out of the water like a dolphin head. This one has some inclusions in there, different minerals, and I think it is hematite, maybe. Hematite, like an iron mineral. And that's a very grounding element to have in conjunction with the quartz amplifying. And I like that it's the light and dark combined in the crystal, and the light and dark in the Zen garden. So this one I'm going to put into the black. And then on the white side, I have my large sphere of shungite that has its own base. And this is shungite as well, with a little divot for the ball to sit in. Just a raw piece, polished just on the top. This will go in the white side, because contrast is what life is all about. And the good and the bad, happy and sad, all the things. So we acknowledge that it's all life, and it's all perfectly perfect. And I also was very drawn to both of these pieces of Amazonite. A bigger one and a smaller one. A beautiful aqua color. And again, throat chakra, expressing your truth, being heard, listening to yourself even, right? So I've been needing this energy. So we're going to use this with our intention to open up our expression, to sweeten it with the compassion that we set up over here so that it works smoothly, so we don't alienate anyone or hurt anyone. And things happen, but try and smooth things out a little bit from the heart. So here's to peace and tranquility. This beautiful water color. And allow us to relax and be ourselves in a way that adds to what's happening, and not to put up a block of I'm right and you're wrong and I'm going to say what I want to say. No, the beautiful Amazonite energy helps you to express yourself just the right way for just the right moment. And sometimes expressing yourself can be a little more silent. It's okay. Talk to somebody and be honest. It's not about confrontation at all. So let's put one here. And then the last piece for each side. There's a little bit of decor that came with the kit. The first is the lovely female form to represent the feminine energies. And Miss Abby, what do you think? Do you like this one? I don't think you should stand on that though. I just raked it. You're putting your paw prints in there? Okay. Okay. Step. 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 So I guess I know who's been mixing up the sand in here, eh? You want me to brush you? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna brush you. Yeah, you're so pretty, so pretty. Don't step in the sand. Don't step in the sand. Okay. Yeah, you like that. You want to eat it? Okay. Alright, let's finish because I told them we're going to decorate with this lovely female energy and then you jumped on the table. So, this is a representation of the mother. And the mother provides all these beautiful crystals for us. I'm going to put her right here. Are you going to chew on me? Oh, I love you, Abby. I know. You've been so patient. I'm going to put this over here a little bit more. Don't step on it now. Definitely not used to sand. Alright. And the last piece is this little candle. And it's in a little black holder. And we're going to put it on the white sand. Look at that, Abby. Isn't that pretty? Let's move this in a bit. And this one. Alright. Let's show it. Ready? Okay. Get your tail out of the way. Here it is. A beautiful yin yang. With our intentions to be more open and expressive, to find our truth and our way of sharing that, and for letting go of restrictions and limitations. And just remember, when all seems dreary, when you're feeling defeated, that Mother Earth is taking care of us. Just try to stay connected through her gifts and amplify your own faith in whatever direction that serves you. And I send you a lot of love, a lot of love, a lot of love. I hope that this is relaxing for you. And that this energy helps you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I could share this with you. And I'll be back soon.